Welcome back, everybody. Today we are back in the newsroom as I have something important to share. We are returning back to the city. I know it's been forever, but we're coming back. I've got one skyscraper ready to build, and oh boy, do I think you're gonna love it. But it does require lots and lots of sand, so I mean, it requires a lot of sand, yes, but the build doesn't actually use any sand. Actually, it uses a couple bits of sand, but like, it's mostly glass. So, I gotta go grab that sand real quick and time lapse it, because why not? Now, it took me a couple hours to get all of that sand, but I've smelted it. Not a couple hours to get the sand, but to smelt it. It's a lot. I kind of do wish now that I just went trading with the villagers, but this is all of the light blue stained glass we need, and I suppose now I can take this down. And I don't know. But now all I have to do is gather a bunch more stuff, which shouldn't be as bad as the glass, but I mean, it's gonna be repetitive. Uh, so I don't know where I put hoppers, but that's all the glass. And boy, is it a lot. It's so much. Why did I make this building so big? I have a problem, don't I? So I've just spent the better part of half an hour gathering all these ink sacks. I just swam in circles. I just did circles in here. And that's my ink sac farm. So we're gonna use that to make the gray concrete powder. I need, how many stacks was it? 8. So I did gather an extra stack of ink. So I need 8 stacks. So that's 3, 6, 9. Okay, and now we gotta craft up all of the gray dye. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Let's make some gray concrete powder. And I'm gonna put it up here. All of this is extra gray dye now. Ah, I hate when I can't math correctly. Oh, that sucks. I gathered so much extra. That's 6 stacks of. I gathered 6 extra stacks of. Oh my goodness. Why can't 6 extra stacks of what's it called? The ink sacks. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, it's fine though. Now I have ink sacks for the next time I need them, right? I don't actually have the ink sacks. I just have all the gray. I mean, I do need light gray terracotta, so that's nice. But I'm gonna work towards getting everything else on this list, and I guess just cut to then. So I have news. Now, I don't know if it's good news or bad news, but it's news. I have used almost all of the shulker boxes that I have. I have 3 left, and 2 of them are being used. But I used all of them, and they are all full. Um, yeah, I'm starting to realize the actual scale of this build now. Um, yeah, this is going to be the biggest build that I've done in this world. Um, actually, that might still be bigger, but biggest already planned one. So, oh boy, it's a lot. It's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be very repetitive. But I'll take it step by step, and I will get it done, and it's gonna look cool. Then we're gonna be able to move on to some less big things per se, because I want to, do this street. Because if we fly over here, this area is very, boring and open, and I want something here. I don't want to see the back of this building anymore. It's ugly. So we'll move on to this area. The only reason I'm actually building this skyscraper before that area is because I didn't feel like building that area, and I felt like building a skyscraper. So that's what I did. And now I have to build it, which kind of sucks because I have to place all of this, all of this, all of this, all of so much stuff. I don't even know how I used this much, honestly, but I did. But I did, and I'm gonna say it was very well worth it. I love the design of this building. Took a lot of inspiration from that one, but it's different where it's gonna be a whole new tower, and I am just gonna shut up and get straight to building. It is finished. The moment it is done now. Oh goodness, it is a long way down, and I finished it, and here it is. I'm not gonna survive this. Uh, I get so confident sometimes. I mean, it gives us a chance to look at the city from this perspective, doesn't it? Boom. Wow. Okay, so the new building doesn't really look the best. And when I say not the best, I mean Distant Horizons just makes it look ugly. Um, but boy, is it tall, and it's even set back. So, you get the forced perspective of it's actually smaller than what it is. Um, 'Cause yeah, it actually yeah, so that tower right there, the used to be tallest one is right there, is actually it's pretty much the exact same distance. Um, so yeah, we got a new tallest tower now. Um, it I did take a lot of inspiration from like cyberpunk towers and like more modern towers because they have like the entire thing is glass. It's weird. It's hard to get that same effect without like making the entire thing glass. So here it is. You got this sort of main entrance area right here. Um, it's split into, I don't know, a couple levels, and you've got the inside, which I didn't do an interior, don't blame me. And then the inside of the tower, which always just looks amazing, pretty cool to me. Here's all the empty shulker boxes. No one has leftovers, but on this side, we have like apartment buildings, because what city doesn't need them? I should just stand on top of this building. But we got like apartments. And then here's the big mama, the cylinder. I'm calling that one the circle and this one the cylinder. Um, but it's just a repeated pattern going all the way up, and it's quite simple, honestly. It's supposed to be tall. That's pretty much all I wanted out of it. But the thing that I'm excited about is I'm actually going to be doing an interior. Yes, for this space right here. If we go behind the light gray wall, there is a massive opening. And now, I was thinking, since this is sort of a penthouse, right? And it's high up, you can see practically the entire world. There's, you can even see the town over there, you can see the castle, you can see everything. I am going to give this to one of you guys. Now, you may be asking, how do you get this apartment, I'm going to call it, and place in my world? Well, all you got to do is comment down in this video saying, I want the apartment. Just, I don't care how rudely you say it, if you can even do that in a comment, but just comment down below if you want it, and I will pick a person to get it, and I will do a full-on interior. Also, if you want it and there's something specific that you want in the interior, just put it in the comment as well. And hopefully I will, build it. But there's quite a bit of space. There's quite a bit of space in here, so if you want like 2 floors, you could have 2 floors. I don't care. If you wanted like a bathroom, that might be necessary. But leave a comment down below if you want the penthouse, and I'll build a entire interior. You're gonna make me build an interior. I'll build an interior, and you're gonna have your own special place in my world, which just connects me to my viewers. Thank you everybody for watching. That was the episode. That's all I had planned. Next episode will be bigger, but thanks for watching. This is my creative testing world, and I think this is my first time showing it, but here it is in all of its glory. Thank you for watching, and I am gonna do some more testing. Get it? Because I'm in the creative testing world? I know, I'm so funny. Do you guys really think I would have left you with just that puny little skyscraper? I mean, it looks cool, but look at that. There's an entire open plot right there. It's just so open. I could never. It's been like a full week since I recorded that last clip, and I haven't started editing the video. And I need an excuse to make it longer, because I feel like it's going to be a short one. So I'm going to build another skyscraper. Yes, I think this is the first time I've done 2 skyscrapers in one episode, but yeah, I'm exhausting all of my terracotta resources here. Oh boy, Minecraft is a fun game, right? Fun game when you just gotta sit around doing nothing. Super fun. voila, here it is. It's nothing fancy, but it's an apartment building. And, that's good because people need to live here, not just, look at the buildings. But I mean, I would rather look at the buildings. I mean, I don't know. But that will there's turtles here. I never noticed. But if you thought that was the end of today's episode, oh, you would be so wrong. So wrong you would be. Oh, goodness. No, 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 no. Today, see, let's count our skyscrapers. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Only 8. And 8 is really close to 9, which is really close to 10, which is a double-digit number. And I like double-digit numbers. That's right, if you couldn't guess, we're gonna be building 3 more skyscrapers, actually. Yeah, I just planned out 3 more skyscrapers, and yeah, it really. So if we look at the skyline, like right now, once we look at it again with the 3 skyscrapers, it expands the city like twice as big. So, it's like this big. I'm gonna add 3 more skyscrapers, and it's gonna look double the size. It's crazy how that works, but it's gonna make the skyline so much bigger, and it's gonna make the city so much more expensive. But I mean, it's gonna be nice. So I'm just gonna say, without further ado, I'm gonna hit one mega time lapse. I truly feel that we should just do one super huge time lapse. Um, that that building the skyscraper that I just did, it really sucked up a lot of my terracotta. If you guys don't remember, this entire chest was full of terracotta. So I'm gonna have to go back to the mesa, gather more terracotta. Of course, that's the world I live in. I can't remember what else I have to gather, but I will figure that out. And oh boy, these skyscrapers, they're not going to be the tallest ones that I've built yet, but like they're still pretty tall. Still pretty tall. They're taller than the hotel. Okay, shut up. I should really treat my horse differently. Guys, I should give it an apartment. How fun would that be? But anywho, enter super duper big time lapse, probably the biggest one that I've ever done yet on this channel so far. So I mean, let's go. It's probably gonna take me over multiple days to do all of this, but let's go. That was a lot of building. Here are all the shulker boxes that I have. It's quite a bit, but I'm sure you guys want to see what it looks like. Here it is. Oh boy, do I love it. It was a lot to do in one episode. I'm pretty sure I built that one, that one, that one, that one, that 5 skyscrapers in one episode is absolutely absurd. It's too much. I shouldn't have. Now, once I get closer, you'll see kind of why I've built 5. Kind of because 3 of them are pretty much the exact same. These two and that one back there they're practically the exact same building, but recolored. And I like that. It makes the city feel more realistic, right? Because you don't go to a big city and just see every building's different. No, you just you'll sometimes see repeats, and which is fine. I mean, they're apartment buildings. Like, what are you gonna do? They're they're there for the public. This one, I believe I already talked about, blah blah blah. But then this one, whew, I saw a picture online, and it just had such an amazing shape. I loved its shape, and its shape was basically just like this. So I decided to very, very loosely put it into Minecraft. So I did this. It's not my best work. I still think it looks good though. Um, it's gonna be it's a pretty tall one actually. Yep, these are basically copied and pasted from each one another, just different colors. I I think it works out. But if I go all the way back, you'll really see how just those two, not even the 3 other ones that I've added, but these two just expand the skyline so much more than what it originally was. Because now, instead of going further back, because before we were just building in this, we were building straight back. Now I've expanded the road up this way, and we can get more horizontal, or however you want to think of it. But if we come over here, it's gonna look pretty weird because all of our skyscrapers are pretty much right here, actually. There's a pretty decent chunk of them right there. So if we're able to look down this, whoops, wrong street. This street, yeah, it looks very weird. So that's just one thing that's fun. Did I miss some shulkers? I swear, I found myself playing like hide and seek with my shulker boxes just to find some more to use, because this is not much. I'm gonna have to go back to the end. I don't want to go back to the end. Um, but I have so many plans for this place. Like behind me, if you go to like a large city that's popular in your state, and you go there, and there's usually a state capital. So I'm thinking we're gonna put some sort of like state capital, or, you know, like a government building, I'm thinking, because, every city needs that. But next episode, I don't want to just be here in the city. Honestly, I've burned myself out with these 5 skyscrapers in a single episode. This episode took me 2 weeks, by the way, all because of Cameron. Thank you, Cameron. You allowed me to build 5 skyscrapers in one episode. But next episode, we're not only just going to be building that, but I don't think in next episode I don't know. I still have to make up my mind yet, but I might do the Capitol building, or I might not. But I was really thinking it'd be a terraforming episode, and it's not terraforming really; it's landscaping. But we make this more like a beach, because it's suffering right now. These turtles are not happy. Um, our city is floating still, but I think that's a I I'll deal with that when it becomes a problem because it just simply cannot become a problem. But one main thing that I was thinking, because, I can just go ahead and do this little bit. That's what I was wanting to do on my own. I don't need to, do a time lapse for that. Time lapses. Who likes time lapses anymore? Right after this episode, I certainly don't. Just kidding. I do. I love them. But I was thinking we move our direction still in the city. Because, instead of going that way or that way or that way, we move this way. Now, I'm sure you all know, but there's this very big pond. It's not even a pond, it's like a lake, but it's got an island in it. And that makes me super confused. But this thing is ugly. I think we can all say that this thing is ugly. It's it's where I was about to say frogs, but they're squids. They're not frogs. I apparently need to go back to elementary school. But this is where I do all the squid massacres for, my black, no, that's gray concrete powder and gray stuff. So I want it to at least look pretty. So most of this is actually pretty flat, which is nice. Um, so like over here we could do some rocks. That might look cool. And I'm just thinking we'll have it be somewhat like this, where we have our dry sand as it is in pretty much the same climate. How cool would this look all the way over there? You have this all the way around here. I'm looking forward to it. That could be an entire episode in of itself, just because of how big this thing is. I still have no idea what to do with this island. Do I make it into the volcano? I don't know. But something has to change about the shoreline soon. And with that, we're coming to check the iron farm because it's the end of the episode. I've been doing a lot of building here. Yeah, that's quite a bit of iron. But that's gonna be the end of this episode, sadly. I know, you guys so sad. But seriously, I hope you guys enjoyed. Uh, 5 towers in a single episode. That's pretty good if you ask me. Just kidding, I just realized I missed a block. This is unacceptable.